Good evening to all.
This is from Dr. Ramalingam. See, we are happy to inform you that we are entering into the third seminar on the topic computer science field. The Sujiraj publisher has started a biannually research journal. The name of the journal is International Journal of Science and Socrates. It is a registered journal. The first issue will be in the month of June every year. See, IJSS combinedly with high-tech, D-High-Tech, will provide a forum for the academicians from arts, physical science, life science, health science, engineering, and any other research field for enhancing their ideas and knowledge for social, nation, and development. Further, the endeavors to provide the golden opportunity to present their research paper in the seminar as well as the publish their research papers in the same journal. See, full paper submission date is January to June every year. And one more issue is full paper submission date is July to December. So I request all the students, professors, academicians to utilize the same. With that, I request Mr. Venkat, Manager DI Tech, to give a welcome address.
Thank you, sir. And we know that there are a lot of things that are changing in the new technology in this modern world, and one of it is, of course, computers, right? We have a lot of things that have changed. Before, to contact anyone, we used to send a postcard or through the telephone, the landline phones. Now it's all mobile, WhatsApp. So, like the technology has improved, right? Which we have witnessed, especially in the last 20 years. Now, the today's topic is going to be further enhanced on that, where in 2021, what are all the computer trends that we have, new technology that has evolved, and how we are getting benefited of that. Okay, on that we are going to have a informative seminar. To deliver that, we have Mrs. B. Malikeshwari from Jayabaz College, Computer Science Department professor. Ma'am have conducted multiple workshops where multiple students were benefited by the webinars and the workshop which ma'am have conducted. So, ma'am have got a very high experience and expertise in the especially the modern computer trends, especially on the DevOps side, or let it be on the artificial intelligence. Ma'am have got a very good experience. So definitely this is going to be a very useful and informative session for everyone here. And at the end of the session, we're going to give last 5 to 10 minutes. Feel free to ask all your questions over there, okay? So with that said, once again, thank you, ma'am, for this opportunity. We are honored by your presence. Over to you, ma'am.
Let me start my presentation. I hope you will all enjoy this. Technology today is evolving at such a rapid pace, enabling faster change and progress in all the fields. A lot more has changed this year due to the outbreak of COVID-19, making the IT professionals realize that their role will not stay the same in the contactless world tomorrow. Some trending technologies that we must know are cloud computing, artificial intelligence. When we are talking artificial intelligence, quite naturally, machine learning and deep learning will play a vital role in artificial intelligence. And some of the things we are going to know about IoT. So let me start with the cloud computing. So before going to any computing, we should know what is the technology was there previously before this cloud computing. There was a technology called grid computing. So grid computing is nothing having 10 computers with us and having one as the server and remaining 9 as the client. They all communicate with each other and give the results or output. This is where the cloud computing plays an important role. That is, cloud computing is nothing. Instead of getting all these devices physically, we can get the devices virtually and we can use it. So we can pay the money for the usage alone. How we are paying for the electricity bill, like that, whatever IT resources I'm using, for that alone I can pay the money and I can save the money also. This is where the cloud computing playing a vital role in the IT sector. For example, when we are talking about the cloud, what is called cloud? Cloud is nothing, it is an interconnected computer. So what is called computing? Computing is nothing. It is a hardware services or a software services. So when we are talking about the cloud computing, they are telling that we are having the IT services like IaaS, SaaS, and PaaS. IaaS is nothing, infrastructure. SAA is nothing, software as a service. PaaS is nothing, it's a platform as a service. You people might be wondered where all these providers are keeping their resources then physically. They are keeping their resources in a place called data center. This is the data center look like. This blue color things what you are seeing is the coolers. So if we have more computers and more big servers in a room, so it will be very hard. So in order to make it cool, we are having the coolers. You can see that blue color things are coolers. Inside the room, we have n number of servers and n number of computers, n number of IT resources. So in order to make all these things up in the sense in the working condition, we need the electricity. So electricity also they are providing by the windmill. You can see the windmill also. From there they will get the electricity and they will always keep these IT resources up. That is in the use, currently in the use. It will not down at all. It will not become down at all. It will be always currently 24 by 7 it will be working. So inside the data center, it will look like this only. So you are having many number of servers, many number of computers, and everything IT resources. What I said, no, all these things are present in this room. This is highly secured room, and also it is very clean and neat. Nobody can enter it. It is since I told it is highly secure. Nobody can enter into the room just like that. They are having various many authentication process will be there, many other password, many things will be there. Just like that we can't get into these things and touch or use this. So coming to the types of clouds, we saw about the services of the cloud computing. We also should know what are the called cloud types of cloud. So they are saying that the public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud. What is called public cloud? So we can access the data of the others using the public internet, that is called public cloud. The data are present in public cloud means I can access these data through the internet. Suppose if they are saying the private clouds, only the companies, the company members, the workers, employees, management of that particular company can view this cloud. Why it is in the cloud? Why can't they keep it in the office? Because there is no such a storage to keep these data. So they will rent the, they will uh, they will get the place storage place from the cloud provider. They will keep it. So they will keep it, but in the private manner. Private manner in the sense they will have their own name for that cloud. They will have their own password. Only the authenticated persons can go through these things and view the data in detail. Private. What is called hybrid? Suppose a company is running a business, online business. So online business, all the product related rates, complement related to the product, all these can be kept in the public cloud so that every customers, consumers on the net can view their products and buy their products. For the sales promotion, they can make it as the hybrid, public cloud. For the company details, the sales data, the financial data can be kept in the private so that only the company and the management people can see. If I'm going to have for a single company public and private cloud, I can call that as the hybrid cloud. Next comes your community cloud. The people having the same interests can come under this community cloud. The five characteristics. If I say cloud, there should be five characteristics. That is on-demand self-service, broad network access, resource pooling, rapid electricity, and measured service. What is called on-demand? When I want to use, then I can use whatever there in my cloud, whatever I have purchased from the cloud providers. It is not necessary I have to use all the time. Whenever I need on my demand, I can use it. That is the thing called on demand self service. Next thing is broad network access. It's not that I can sit in my home and only use the system. I can go to browsing center. I can go to company. I can go to abroad. There also I can make use of the things whichever I owned, whichever I got it for rent from the cloud provider. Resource pooling. What is called resource pooling? But this year I'm only using 500 MB RAM. Next year it may go to some other unit. I should be capable of doing that. The cloud provider is capable of giving that. Month I'm using. So that is also there in the cloud computing. So all these characteristics make the cloud computing running now in the 2021. So the top providers of cloud is Amazon and Google. So Amazon is giving it for very low class, and Google is also saying that I will also give all the resources, IT resources for the lower rate than the Amazon. I don't know how far it is possible. We'll see when the Google is going to give this in the lower cost than the Amazon.